Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Chat Oils in the Kitchen with Damien and Anna. We've actually got Damien literally in the kitchen. Say hello to us, Damien.
Hey guys, yeah, got some stuff happening.
Love it. The real life cooking in the kitchen show. And tonight, Damien's going to spotlight rosemary. So if you've got rosemary essential oil, go and grab it because while you're learning, you can smell it and that'll anchor in the things that you're learning. So, while I get the slides ready, Damien, tell us what are you making tonight?
So I'm actually using rosemary essential oil in my dish, and we're just making like a inspiration from like a curry tikka masala, but it's in the form of a pasta. So I'm making a pasta curry as such, and yeah, it's gonna highlight the rosemary and the flavor profile, because we just I really, really love how it blends into like so many of that like flavor profile, like the bitter, the savory, and like the spicy. It just really works so well. So yeah, I'm actually using rosemary as we talk about using rosemary. It's great.
Oh, that's so cool. Brilliant. Love that. So I'll let you do a bit of your cooking there and I'll do a little welcome and an overview of what we're going to talk about. So first of all, thank you everyone for taking the time to watch this either live or if you're watching through YouTube later. It's great to have you learning about using your oils. As you know, there's three ways to use doTerra essential oils. One is on us, on our skin. Second one is around us using a diffuser, for example. And then the third one is what we come to tonight is using them to flavor our foods and drinks. So rosemary is quite a savory essential oil. Damon's going to take us through some tips with that. But first of all, I'll just take you through some quick safety things, just a reminder. So remember that if you're using oils, don't use them in your eyes and not in your ears, not up your nostrils. Okay. And careful near these parts or any sensitive areas, say your armpits, your private parts downstairs. If you do accidentally rub it in your eye or something like that, somewhere you don't want the essential oil, rather than reaching for water or a wet cloth or jumping in the shower, please don't do that. It'll make it worse because you know that oil and water don't mix. It spreads, makes this actually get worse. So what you want to do is reach for a carrier oil, say your olive oil if you're in the kitchen, or coconut oil, almond oil, jojoba, something like that to neutralize the essential oils. It'll draw the essential oils into one spot and then simply wipe it away with a dry cloth. Easy, but just good to know. There are some oils that are more potent than others. We call these hot oils. And the second point on this slide is saying just to dilute and use these oils with more caution as needed. So a couple of those oils would be, for example, cinnamon, peppermint's classed as a hot oil. Would you say rosemary was one to be user care?
So
Mm-hmm.
um, the flavor is quite strong, but it's not going to have the kind of same hot oil effects. Another great one though is ginger.
Yeah, yeah. Damien's favorite is ginger essential. When we're using the oils in our beverages, um, use glass or stainless steel. Yeah, especially when using citrus oils, they can leach out the toxins of the plastic. So you don't want to use a plastic um, bottle, for example, because you don't want to drink those particles. So use your stainless steel water bottles or your glassware, and that'll be just fine. Then using oils on our skin, citrus oils are to be just mindful if you're going out in the sun. So either do it at night, use the citrus oils at night, or under your hair, under your clothing, and you'll be just fine. The sunlight, the UV rays can interact with the essential oils, making your skin go a bit blotchy. It's not a good look. And we don't want any burns or anything like that. So a bit of safety there. And yeah, we also wanted to talk about how oils in the kitchen, we can actually use the oils in the three ways. And I love how Damien's got tips here tonight about using rosemary, not just to flavour your foods, but in other ways in your kitchen too. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, we can use them in those ways and it'll help enrich the experience of your meal. You know, when you're eating a meal, it's not just about the food, deeper than that, isn't it? So um, Damien, Damien will go into that more detail. But while we wait for him to come back, the rosemary essential oil is the oil of consistency. So you can look into the emotional properties of this oil. It's fascinating. There's a really interesting aspect when you look into that. And here we go. We've got the notes from Damien saying it's delicious in savory food or bitter food. You can use it in the diffuser. That's also going to help with your breathing, your respiratory system, and also cleaning. Example, your wood kitchen appliances. Damien, can you expand on this a little bit? Can you take us through where you're at there with bitter food, savory food, for example?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sorry, I just made an absolute mess there. So I love savory flavor profiles quite a lot. One of the classic flavors we see is like when you roast potatoes and that you'll get those rosemary sprigs and you'll sprinkle the rosemary on there. And now that's a great way to cook roasted potatoes. But if you were to do, say, mashed potato or something like that, and you kind of get those rosemary sprigs, like they can be a bit hard and the texture's like a bit confusing, especially for kids. They might like the flavor, but not really the texture. Um, and so, what rosemary essential oil allows us to do, it allows us to kind of hold on to that sacred kind of flavor combo in such an example. And it'll allow us to have that smooth, creamy texture that mashed potato really deserves. So I love using this essential oil in that way, and it's super easy. And like I kept the recipe very simple, and we'll jump onto that later on. And yeah, like I also love how it works with bitter food. So if you've got like a bit of fruit, maybe it's even grapefruit or something like that, and you're using the grapefruit juice in a drink or anything like that, even just a tiny bit of rosemary essential oil or even in a spritzer over the top of that glass, it'll really bring out those flavors. Or, you might like a drink of the evening or something like that. And so the essential oil, like, wiping your glass with that oil before you put your, I don't know, whiskey or whatever it is you might enjoy into the glass, it really elevates kind of the feeling of that dish too. And yeah, it's got again those respiratory benefits. But yeah, no, it's really powerful and such a great oil for that flavor profile.
All right, shall we move on to the next slide here, Damien? Do you want me to read it out or can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it from where I am. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um, so again, the potato, like it's such a classic mix that I just couldn't ignore it like at all. So I refer to that quite often. But another one is veggies. So um, again, similar ideas with the potato. And because rosemary essential oil is one of the few oils where you can get over 100 degrees Celsius before that oil evaporates, it's a great one. Like if you're just reheating your veggies, it might be just like a veggie medley, which for you guys who don't speak Italian, that just means a mix of vegetables. So that could be your beetroot, it could be your like I don't know, onion, your beans, whatever it is, and you get that olive oil and drizzle over the top of it. Well, throw some like rosemary in there, maybe even a touch of lemon, and like really delve into it because it will just elevate and elevate and elevate and elevate. Like, so I love how simple I've made these recipes this time around because rosemary essential oil is it's such like a one kind of profile flavor, but it's so deep and like elaborate in its own unique way. And so keeping it simple with this one is really the best way to go, in my opinion. And as we go back to the flavor profiles, like there's another one that I didn't touch on, but smoky flavor profiles. So it could literally be anything. Like you might get smoky flavored tea bags or something, and all it means is that it's just been exposed to some kind of smoke or vapor or something like that that's kind of sucked into the plant that you're cooking. or even brewing, like for tea or example, something like that. And the rosemary will highlight that smoky flavor and that really kind of barbecue kind of taste that it has to it. But there are also some other options like um, with your rosemary, you can like use it in full-bodied foods. So that just means that again, that food has this, similar to the rosemary, where it's so deep in flavor. It's simple but really deep in flavor. So that might be something like, um, well, I'm going to go refer back to black tea here. It's a very full-bodied flavor, so it might feel light, but it's very deep on some kind of level. And yeah, so I also love the fact that rosemary here is one of the few essential oils that can stimulate literally every single body system of ours just by being ingested. So that is something that doesn't commonly occur. And I love how rosemary has got like two really uncommon things here going for it. And that's the heat tolerance and the fact that it can stimulate literally everything inside of you. So it's really, really amazing. But yeah, if you are looking to do something a bit more complicated or a bit more fun or in your own way with rosemary, remember it's got a like an earthy pine-like, I want to say slightly minty and like woody kind of flavors. And it's got like you if you really delve deep into the rosemary flavor profile, it's also got like a very soft touch of like lemon and like pepper. So, keep out for those notes. And I know that might sound confusing to some people. But yeah, like as you're smelling it or as you might be tasting it, really stop and like think about how that oil tastes and what you associate it with because it'll be really fascinating.
It is fascinating, Damien, as you're talking, and I don't know if anyone else is doing this too. If you've got your rosemary essential oil and you're smelling it as Damien's describing it, it really brings that out. It's incredible. And it made me hungry as well because it is dinner time, let's be honest. And rosemary is, would you say it's an appetite stimulant?
Yes, yes, it is definitely an appetite stimulant, which is great because it also has digestive properties to help you get through your food too. So it's really, really good. And that's why it stimulates your digestive system, is because it's actually your body knows it's going to use that rosemary to help you digest your food.
Oh, so clever. Nature is so clever, and so are you, Damien. Thank you for bringing it all together, making sense of it for us. So, yeah, let's keep going. I'm going to keep smelling this beautiful rosemary essential oil. Um, you talked about the way it matches perfectly with potatoes, and you've got your recipe tip here. Do you want to talk us through that one?
Yeah, so as I said before, I keep it real simple, but real easy for this one. So um, I love creamy and buttery mashed potato. And so I've done this so it's completely customizable, and I've just done like the general kind of rule of thumb with this. So 6 potatoes, you go for, eh, generous sized potatoes, 100 grams Nuttelex. Now, personally, I'm more of a 200-gram Nuttelex kind of person. So it just depends on how much butter you like. And again, I love mine absolutely buttery, but I do know that some people don't like as much fat, or like you may be, you may have already got a lot of fatty foods on the plate. So again, like it's completely adjustable. And obviously, if you have more butter, um, like the more creamy and the more buttery it's going to taste. But you don't need to change how much rosemary you're going to use, because half a drop of rosemary is all it's going to take per person. And we're going off the assumption that one potato here is enough for one person. So, yeah, really, really easy. You can do this. You don't even need to use potato. You could use sweet potato, like you could use carrot even. There's so many other options out there. So, again, so customizable.
Oh, fantastic. And then you've also got your diffuser blend. So while you're making your rosemary mashed vegetables, you could have it diffusing along with lemon and basil, is what you've recommended here.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
thanks for telling us how many drops. And you've also bundled this together in a great pack that people could start off with the Creations pack, because that's more affordable way to get your Rosemary. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, tell us, how did you come up with this diffuser blend? Sounds beautiful.
Actually, it might feel like a little bit of a last minute thought. Well, sorry, I should reword that. I feel like it was a little bit of a last minute thought, in the sense that last night, as I was kind of going through some of my old diffuser blends that we kind of use a lot for rosemary, I just I didn't really feel that any of them were kitcheny, like they done their things, but they just didn't suit the atmosphere we wanted to go for. And so I think it took me about 3 or so hours of on and off smelling different essential oils with rosemary before I was like, right, this is the one that I like the most. So I do put a lot of time and effort into diffuser blends, and what works and what doesn't. And obviously, I don't just pick random ones for no reason. Um, the lemon and the basil really benefit the rosemary's qualities, and so that's why I've chosen to go with this one. And also because it does make your kitchen smell fresh. It makes you like, if that's the first thing that your guests are going to smell as they come into the kitchen, like you've already won them over. Like it's very fresh, it's uplifting, it's amazing. It's just, yeah, you can't go wrong.
Who's loving Damien's passion and enthusiasm here? It's infectious, Damien. You've got us, all wanting to be creative and giving it a go, bringing in different oils and creating diffuser blends. It's wonderful. And thank you for taking all that time to figure out a beautiful blend for this tonight. Um, I wanted to talk about the emotional properties of rosemary while Damien enjoys his rosemary dish there, having dinner. So it's saying here that it aids in times of transition and change. So when a person's having a difficult time adjusting to a new house, a new school, new relationship, that's when rosemary essential oil can assist and help transition through those times. It's helping us to remember to trust in a higher power, whatever your belief is, that helps you feel more confident and reassured. So that was beautiful just to read that and go, oh yeah, that's another aspect of rosemary. Yes, it tastes delicious, but it can support us in those times too, which we all go through. So how can you get started? Now that you've heard all about rosemary, you're like, oh yeah, I need to get my hands on this oil. You can become a member. So you can get the best products for the best prices. And we're all about helping you get the best prices and the most amount of freebies. That's my favorite thing. So you can get a membership. It's $35 for the year and you get VIP prices. So that's 25% discount off your retail price. That's a great start. But even better, this is what I love helping people with, is actually getting that membership for free, not having to pay that $35 and also free postage. So you're going to save $42 with this little trick. So the way to do that is to either look through doTerra's starter packs and see if there's something that you like that's already bundled together. It'll be cheaper as well in the bundle than if you bought those items individually. So that's a great tip. Or make up your own order, customize a beautiful pack of goodies that you want, just check it comes to 100 points worth. We can help you with that. Damien's put together a pack for tonight. So he's found a couple of oils that complement each other. But you could even do, say, rosemary, the essential oil, if you're wanting to target hair, your hair growth and hair health. You can put it with the shampoo and conditioner pack. You can be creative. And that way you're going to get your membership for free plus free postage. You'll get those 25% off prices again for 12 months. You can have the option for the free gift every month. That's exciting. You have our oil community. We've got lots of ongoing education support events. It's just so much fun. When you step into the world of oils, you also step into a wealth of knowledge and community and friendship, and it's a lifestyle change. So you're very welcome to explore this and contact myself, Damien, whoever it is who told you to watch this, perhaps. in our community, we also have a free online oil camp, and that's a camp isn't the word, I'd use that loosely. It's more like you're on your device in bed or from the lounge, and you can watch the videos and learn how to use your oils. It goes for 5 days over a week every month, and there's giveaways, and it's really fun. We also have free ebooks. Yeah, the ongoing support, like I said, and lots of fun things. So much happening. So if we go and have a look here, we've got the kitchen collection kit that Damien put together with basil essential oil, lemon essential oil, black pepper, and marjoram. And this one altogether, $134. You'd save $90. Okay, so you're not paying the membership, you're not paying postage, plus you're getting the deal, the discounted prices. You get free oil camp entry. So that's a great way to do it. You can pay the membership if you want, the $35, and get it for $27 member price. But up to you. If you think you're going to use a couple more oils over your year, you may as well get them in a bundle at the start, I reckon. I sound so Aussie there, I reckon. So there we go. That's how to get Rosemary. Where to from here? So the next step, if you've got questions or comments or ready to get started, please connect with the person who invited you here. I know that they or we are looking forward to welcoming you on your oil journey, and you'll get our ongoing support. And yeah, if you enjoyed what you had tonight and you want to have a little get together in person, or I guess we could do it online. I haven't thought of that, but have a couple of people over, pop the kettle on, and you can host a get together. And that beautiful keychain is actually something that holds the little oils, and you get a beautiful oil per person who comes along. So that's our little gift to you for helping us share about essential oils. Now, Damien, I hope you're enjoying your dinner there because we're going to say goodnight and sign off. But how's the rosemary in your meal?
Oh, absolutely amazing. I nailed it once again.
Oh, glad to hear.
Mm, yeah, love how the flavors have worked.
Yeah. Well, you inspired all of us. We'd love to hear from you if you've watched this and you've been inspired. Please let us know what you've made. And otherwise, thank you, and we'll see you next month.
Thank you guys.